We back with it, you know what I'm saying? We finna talk about what was we talking about?
We gonna do a am I the a-hole type of question, with me. So basically, shout out to Beyond Beautiful on TikTok. She be having these. Yep, shout out because this is something that I saw the other day, and I was like, this is actually interesting. And because it's from a familial standpoint, we all working together as siblings. I was like, let me go ahead and talk about this. So Beyond Beautiful, thank you for this topic. But am I the a-hole? So I was watching this maybe this week or last week, and the question posed. Y'all know what am I the a-hole segments are? Have y'all
already
seen those?
I've seen them on Reddit.
Yeah. Usually that's how I learned about them on Reddit, but now I saw this girl doing it on TikTok. So you familiar?
No, but I mean, run it down to me.
Basically, am I the a-hole is where an audience, they write into the host and they give this story and say, hey, this situation happened and this is how I handle it. Am I the a-hole? They read it off and then they give their feedback, and then other people in the comments, they chime in and be like, yeah, you are, or no, you're not. And so this is where this is going. So anyway, in this episode, it was a family barbecue, and one of the people got really drunk, and they ended up taking a nap on a hammock, and his brother-in-law, who happened to have been sober, decided to play a prank and put super glue in his belly button. Now, everybody knew that he did it. His wife knew that her brother did it. The mother-in-law knew it. Everybody that was at the barbecue knew it. So apparently, while this guy, he was asleep, he put his finger in his belly button and it got stuck. Right? So, it got
crazy.
Yeah, very crazy. So it got stuck. He wasn't able to, get it off himself. And, he had gallbladder surgery before, and he had a scar right there. So him and his wife couldn't get it together. So they had to go to the emergency room. The emergency room ended up being $1,000 copay after all the bills came. He was about $2,500 in debt. He goes to the brother-in-law, was like, hey, the prank was filed. You need to pay this bill. Brother-in-law immediately refused. And so now he was like, what do you mean you're not going to pay for the bill? So now the guy, he's like, I have to sue my brother-in-law. And now everybody in the family is mad at me because they're like, well, he was going through a divorce and he lost his job. How are you going to sue? And the guy is like, well, this was a dumb prank from him being sober. Why do I have to pay for your prank? And, so what do you think? What do you think? Is he the A or not?
The guy who's suing, that's a stepbrother?
That's his brother-in-law.
I mean, are they close?
I mean, they didn't give that much context.
They at the party together, so they must be a little close.
It's a family barbecue.
I mean, I think that's how I look at it, right? Obviously, they be probably pranking each other. Sometimes, it ain't even, if it was me, I know it sounds crazy. Yeah, everybody want their money, but if it was me, I'm like, I ain't finna just be suing. I ain't finna just be sued. That's more problems for me.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, and I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think where it went out the window for me is when the brother-in-law asked the guy who pranked him, his brother-in-law, the brother, I don't even know how you relate that. The brother asked his brother-in-law, can you pay? And he outright refused. Then for me, I'm like, that's now all bets are off now. Like,
yeah, that's kind of bogus.
So if you refuse, because
you could at least talk to me like, man, look, I was just playing.
Yeah, like, man, I'm a pay.
I'm instantly suing you for that.
You instantly sue?
Instantly for that.
Okay.
Damn.
Like, would it if it were full blood? Would you have sued? Like, if it was your sister that did it, would you have immediately taken her to court?
No, full blood, straight. But
you instantly suing. No compassion for you.
No.
No compassion for the
Yeah, I mean, it's a sticky situation, though, It's like, because on one hand, you wouldn't be wrong for suing.
You definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a sticky situation.
Yeah, I think it is sticky because I agree with you, Nick, because, you sue, now you got problems with the wife, because, that's her brother. Now, the mother-in-law offered to pay, but he was like, I don't want to take the mother-in-law's money because I know she's on a fixed income. Then I will really feel like the jerk,
Yeah.
Plus, she wasn't the one that did it.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know I wouldn't sue, right? If I was cool with him and shit, man, you ain't, all right, you refused it, I just can't really.
I'm not messing with you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it back some type of way.
Yeah.
That you don't know I'm going to get it back.
Yeah, I'm going to get it back, because really, you the stepbrother. So this is really my brother-in-law, so this is really my family. that you with. So you losing anyway. You can refuse all you want.
So what about the wife? How is it that now, mind you, since everybody knew, how do all these other? I think I'd probably be more mad at everybody around watching this idiot put super glue in my belly button. And I think I'm more mad at like y'all sat here and watched this idiot, and I'm drunk, passed out on a hammock, and y'all thought it was cool.
Yeah, everybody to blame.
Yeah,
It ain't just a stepbrother. Everybody needs to pay up.
I think I'm probably more mad at everybody for watching them do it, especially the wife. Like, how the heck you just gonna let somebody violate my person? You know what I'm saying?
And that's probably why the stepbrother feel like that. Like, man, everybody was there. We all was laughing. You know what I'm saying? He probably feel like, man, I ain't paying you shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but nah, you carried it out and executed it, and you were of sound mind about it. You wasn't drunk. You were sober according to everybody else. So it was just a dumb move.
It was a dumb move because you shouldn't be doing that no way. Right?
Agreed.
You shouldn't just do that. You did. So he really should have man up and be like, yeah, bro, I just pay it. He should see he the one that should have just been like, man, I just pay. Because he shouldn't be refusing nothing.
Yeah, he said, no,
like,
I'm not going to pay. And I'm like, okay, if you go.
That's what made dude be like, no, I'm suing you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what would have made me lose my shit.
Right.
Like, what do you mean not pay? And I'm like, I get you ain't got no money. You in between jobs. But, you can hit me with 25 or something.
Yeah, you can say, man, let me hit you with let me get you 50 every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, like, you could have attempted to try to put some money on it. But when you said no, I'm like, well, you know what? That's all I heard. We going to court.
Yeah, because you got something out of it, now it's time for me to get something out of it too.
Exactly. You got the last laugh on this one.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Leave it in the comments. Who in that situation would have been the a-hole?
Leave it in the comments.
Yep.
Kacey Nem.